Hi, it's October the 9th, and we're back. It's been a long day. I had a couple interesting things that happened yesterday. I had a messenger all of a sudden show up a bunch of messages, and in it was someone who they'd put up a link that someone had put up in a group and stating that I was inviting all people to share all the Ravelry designers patterns in my group. You know, full-on patterns in the group. Those of you, you know that doesn't happen. That is not what I said. Although initially I said, you know, patterns on Ravelry with that first video way back then in July. But I clarified that, and that's the very first video that you will see when you enter into the group. And she was encouraging people to report me. Well, you know, I just kind of like, I don't care. They're not going to find anything like that. So, you know, I just kind of blew it off. Well, a little bit later, I had another message come up. Someone telling me that they were canceling their YouTube channel because of the hate that I had spewed, and to not send anybody over to their channel anymore. I have no idea who this person is. And if I don't know who they are, because I have a notebook where I keep a list of people's names and channels so I can keep me straight, you know, to kind of keep, well, have I done a shout out for them? No, yes, I don't know. Are they at a point where they need more? Yeah. Okay, let me do it again. This person's name isn't even in the book. Plus I print out the sheet that has the ones I did mention in the podcast, so I'm thinking maybe it's Mercury retrograde. The full moon has passed, I think. So yeah, it's been a weird day. And then we get to the senior center, and there's this sign posted on the table. So apparently I'm wearing Cranky pants today, which I do find rather hilarious. That just kind of struck me as odd. And when the person that had taken over, well, she's not really taken over, she was filling in while they're looking for another center manager for our center. She made a comment about, well, there's a lot of things around here that have never been done by the rules. And I'm like, I have visited the other centers, and there's no stupid sign like that on snacks or anything. And then the other thing that bothered me, I'm like, most of our snacks that we put out there come from a fully licensed place. You know, the cookies come out of the store from a cookie factory. Hollis popcorn comes from a company that sells this, you know, that I know of, several states. The potato chips are a nationally known company, so that's a fully licensed place. We have someone that goes to one of the donut shops around and gets donuts. Those all come from a fully licensed place. The only thing is that sometimes we bring in snacks that we've made. You know, like a cake, cookies, muffins, breads, you know, stuff like that. But, yeah. Why did that strike me as odd? When we come into exercise Monday and Wednesdays, the previous manager, center manager, would make sure the tables were all moved, chairs were ready for us to exercise, all the equipment was ready and put out for us. That is their job to do, but since that person has retired, we have had to come in and move the tables, the chairs, put everything up. And I'm like, I can understand covering your ass, but you know, there's a liability if I'm moving a table, the table falls and breaks my toe, or I trip over a chair because, you know, it was in the way when I was moving the table and I didn't see it and I fell and get injured or die. Yeah. So Miss Cranky Pants here, just having one of those days. Then I go to Walmart because I needed some fusible fleece, thermalam, whatever you want to call it. None. No longer even carry it. So I'm going to have to travel an hour away to go get some. Yeah, my pants are cranky. Just one of those days. You know what I mean, George? Okay, today's pattern, scrap pattern, comes from P.O.Box, and it is a pumpkin bear. This is a miniature. It was made to go on a pin. I am going to admit it follows my usual amigurumi derpy. And the P.O.Box, she actually has felt where she is used to make the nose, the mouth, little felt pieces where she's cut out, you know, for eyes and either sewn, glued them on or whatever. And has a little thing up here for a stem and a little leaf. I have no felt, so I just winged it. Derpy. But she also has a pattern for a larger size one, and they really are cute. I will leave that link below. And I guess tomorrow I'm going to have to get out on the road to get the things I need. The place that I order one of my interfacings from, there is a delay. I have been waiting 3 weeks for that order to come in, and it looks like the delay is going to be another 2 weeks, so now I have to go get some interfacing. And need to get some of that fusible thermalam. I have pouches to make. Then there's a part of me that goes, you know, Jane, you have a ton of scraps of batting. Maybe you should just use that instead. And I may do that. It just means I have to quilt. But you know, it's just the idea. But I'm still going to need interfacing, so just one of those kind of things going on. Mercury retrograde, I don't know. What am I going to do? Move on. Okay, guys, that's about it, because I've spent most of the day, you know, doing the normal laundry and at the senior center for exercise and then back for knitting and crochet. And, oh, the other thing is they left us on our own this afternoon. And we all know where the key is to lock up the door. So there's somebody that comes walking in with this poster and says, who's in charge? And we're like, nobody. He goes, well, who do I talk to about putting this sign up? It's for a free concert. And we all like, go put it up on the bulletin board. We said it's okay. He goes, are you sure? We said, oh yeah, you can do whatever you want here today. You know, when you leave a bunch of seniors alone in the senior center, you expect them to behave? That ain't happening, folks. And they get pretty sarcastic and silly. So, but we did still clean up and put things away, with the exception of we couldn't put the bowls and forks, those kind of things away, because they're now in a locked cabinet, which we don't have a key to because it's in a locked cabinet. I don't think this is going to work out so well. Okay, guys, see you again tomorrow. Have a doctor's appointment. Apparently I need to do some other things, figure out what I'm going to do for interfacing. I may just make some bags that aren't lined this week. I don't know. See you again soon, everybody. Have a great day. I hope you don't have cranky pants on today. Smile. It's going to be okay.